And welcome to this new daily market update. My name is Mehdi, I'm your host, and I am a day trader. I trade the DAX and also the Euro Japanese yen pair. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been able, to become successful or at least, profitable during the last 2 years. I've learned everything from the things I've read, on the internet. I also, learned from Baby Pips and other, places like Forex Factory, etc., etc. The most important thing that I have to tell you is that when you are trading, you shouldn't be focusing on profits, but mainly you should focus on what is your risk and how to limit that risk. Okay, so right now we have a very interesting trade setup, which is the Hong Kong index. So this index, the Hong Kong index, has a very interesting, shape, I would say, or pattern. I don't trade patterns. I don't trade patterns all the time. I'm not a fan of patterns because sometimes, these patterns can change and can change drastically based on how price, is going to, how price, how price, moves out of these patterns. But to me, there is this big correction which has occurred at the 1.6 extension level of Fibonacci, which is telling me, or telling anyone that knows a little bit about trading and knows about expanding flats, that we are going, this time, I'm talking about this time, break this 1.6 level. Okay, so, and it tells me also that if this time we break this level, we are going to go much higher. Of course, you have to wait for a confirmation of that breakout, but what I would imagine in this situation, if this is an expanding flat and it looks like it is an expanding flat, I always try, to use chart patterns when they are crystal clear. When there is almost no doubt about the shape, because this shape is an expanding flat. This is easy to see because we have, we have, an impulse, an impulsive move. We have a correction. The first correction is, like a zigzag, you see it, then a second impulse, and then we have a correction. So this correction leads us to believe that if this is an expanding flat, and if we close above this level, if we close, above this level, and if you have price, to retest, okay, this is not all, okay, if we have price, come here and then retest this level, maybe even go a little bit deeper, and then closes above it, then you have an opportunity to buy. Okay, so don't buy directly, because price might be pushed down, because here, as you can see, there is a major there is here a major resistance. So wait for wait for price to bounce off it and bounce back and retest this level, and this time retest it as a support, and as a support that is going to hold. And from what I see, because we tried here and we tried here and we tried again here and we tried again here, it tells me, the story of this chart tells me that this time, if we are going to close above it, this time the buyer's pressure is going to be much stronger, because we would have eliminated most of sellers, or at least sell orders. So it means that price must go much higher to find more sell orders. So it means that we would have consumed these sell orders. Okay, so this is it. So if it's the first time you are watching this video, my name is Mehdi, as I said, and I'm a day trader, and I try to I don't try, I do it. And this is what this channel is about. It's about 5 videos per day to trying to give you the most accurate information about markets and how to trade these markets and how to spot opportunities using easy to manipulate and easy to use techniques and trading systems, because the most complicated the system, the most it's unlikely to be used by a trader that is successful, be it a retail trader or someone that works for a firm, etc. So if you see a complex system like I see everywhere, these systems don't work. The only system that works is a system based on basic things. I know that, like, in order to do videos, etc., and in order to sell something to people, you have to make things, you have to overcomplicate things. But when you overcomplicate things, you end up, like, with things that don't work, because what works are simple but yet effective, like in the hints that you can find in a chart. And these things are based on pure price action. Next time they try to sell you an indicator, remember this sentence. Okay, thank you.